father was a minister. So of course I come from a great tradition of orators. His father was a Presbyterian minister too. So I was raised in a family that, passionate about speaking out, basically. But the other side of the family that I think sometimes gets overlooked is I was raised in a family with a tradition of very strong women. When I look at who I sort of admire from my family history is someone I hardly knew. By the time I knew her, she was in a nursing home. But my mother's mother basically raised two children as a single parent, married, but my grandfather had been in World War I and had suffered greatly for that. And as a single mother, raised two children in the middle of the Depression and did an amazing job. So therefore I got a mom who could, make a great dinner and be a wonderful hostess at church events, but could also lay tile and knew how to, go deer hunting and just really never put any restrictions on what I could do. I think it is so important for strong women to raise boys. And the reason I believe that is because as young women become empowered and become stronger, they need men who get that. I'm really proud of both of my sons, our sons. They're smart, they're intuitive, they're thinkers, they're brave, and it's really all I could have hoped for. And I'm just really proud to have been the mother of sons. About 5, almost 6 years ago, the founding director of this media center passed away very, very suddenly. I had some chats with some people and it just seemed to make sense. And so we came and we visited, but it's when I walked in this theater that my husband will tell the story about how my eyes got big. And I got really excited about the chance to be sort of a steward of this really cool, century-old performance venue. I think the role of the Community Media Center is important in Grand Rapids. I think it's important and unfortunately missing in a lot of communities. But you can't just assume that on sort of the open, that all things are equal in the world, that everybody is going to have the same ability and capacity to participate in creative expression just because we all live there. Everybody has different barriers. If you happen to have means, connections, a certain amount of clout, you can speak and be heard, or you can sing and be heard, or you can dance and be seen, or you can create a film that will be distributed. But what if you're none of those things? What if your barriers are, location, transportation, money, resources, knowledge, and the most important, invitation? What if those are your barriers? Grand Rapids is no different than any other community. We, like others, have those impediments to the most robust creative conversation. And a community media center, in our case, I think is a wonderful addition to a community in that we are constantly supporting others and helping remove those barriers.